Alright, so welcome to Wii-Uesday. Wii-Uesday is a series where I'm currently going through pretty much, I'd say the vast majority of all the North American Wii U releases. Because I was like, let's buy them all, because why not? I actually just tried recording Black Ops 2, but I couldn't get a match in Black Ops 2, so we're gonna wing it on Ghosts, which has a few less people on it, but maybe we'll get lucky, maybe we'll find like a nice TDM match I can join. Which, easy. Beautiful, that was more than I got in Black Ops 2. Ghosts is actually a COD that I love a lot. I mainly play COD on PC, mainly because console has low FOV and whatnot. But I do love Ghosts. Ghosts is one I've put a good amount of time into and still try and launch here and there. And the player base is always low and it's pretty laggy now, because like all platforms for Ghost is pretty low. But hey, you know what? We got a match on Wii U for it, which makes me happy. Is there any K? No K7s. Okay. We're gonna see if I can adjust the Wii U controls and see what happens. I've done like 3 or 4 matches of the Wii U before, like a year and a half, 2 years ago, because I was really curious about these ports. And they're pretty cool. The gamepad has like the mini-map and like loadout options and stuff, if that's like what you want to change. But outside of that, nothing crazy. I believe this game also has Wiimote support if you want to use like a Wii remote for motion. I'm just using the gamepad. And Ghost is like one of those games that like, I don't know, like I've always enjoyed like a lot. Okay. I just have to like remember what the controls are on Wii U. So I'm going to be jumping around a little bit, because I'm so used to keyboard and mouse for this game. But yeah, the Call of Duty on Wii U's. Because they did Black Ops 2 and Ghost for them. Neither of them got the DLCs released, which was a thing. What's the reload on this? What's the reload on Wii U? Probably B. Probably B. Yeah, they never got the DLCs. Just base game, that's it. Which, fair enough. The Wii U versions I know sold really, really poorly. But I mean, like, everything on Wii U kind of sold very, very poorly. So I get it. But these versions, to my knowledge, are actually very, very competent. And, like, I know there's, like, hardcore people that, like, just play them. Hence why we're getting a game of Ghosts in 2019 on a Wii U at 1 PM on a Tuesday. Which is really cool. It's really nice. I just wish I knew, like, console controls for this game a little bit better. That's whatever. I'm also not very good, like, with analog sticks and FPS. That's a point I bring up a lot to people. I'm not good with analog stick FPS. I used to be okay at it, then I went, like, full-on PC. And then I kind of, like, lost everything. But, I really, really like the gamepad's analog sticks and, like, how stuff feels on the gamepad. So I can kind of, sort of hold my own here. Kind of. And I'm also able to kind of hold my own because I've played enough Ghosts to kind of know, like, how these maps, like, route out. What I don't like, though, is because the Wii U, you know, it's a thing, power-wise. It's really tough to see stuff in the distance. Like, I do think the game actually looks pretty damn good for a title on this console. But it's definitely not, like, nice and clear. Like, you can tell the sacrifices they had to make to, like, resolution and view distance and all that to get this port running at, like, 60 FPS, because console COD pretty much always runs at 60. Which is, like, one of the things I respect COD for a lot on consoles. They've always really aimed for, like, that 60 FPS mark. That's always been, like, a big selling point for them. And thus the gameplay, like, always feels really, really good on them. Like, really good. Should I, like, talk about, like, Ghosts? Because I feel like a lot of people know Ghosts, but, like, I feel like Ghosts is, like, one of those ones that not a lot of... I mean, a lot of people played, but maybe don't remember or didn't, like, really dive into. But Ghosts really did a lot of things I enjoyed with the gameplay of this, and, like, with how the progression systems work. Because I'm not, like, a big person into progression systems. I kind of feel like I bought the game, I want everything in the game, I just, like, want to play with what I want. I don't want to be locked out from guns and all that, and this game kind of, like, mitigates that a little bit. Because if you play Black Ops 1, there was, like, the Black Ops 1 currency system where you could kind of buy whatever you want. This game does a bit of a level lock and this point system, and you can just kind of buy whatever you want with the points. You get everything you kind of need really, really quick. And it's a little bit of, like, a progression treadmill, but, like, it doesn't take long. And what I really respect is if you want to go prestige mode, which if you've played COD, and I think a lot of people probably have, prestige mode is where you will reset your level from whatever like the level is in the game. Like max level in this one I believe is 70. Is it 70? Yeah, 60. 60. And you'll reset yourself back to 1. You'll have to redo the entire progression grind, but you'll get a little emblem next to your name saying, hey, I prestiged, and it'll let you redo the thing all over again. Well, this game does a soldier system where you have 10 different soldiers, and you get to prestige each individual soldier. So if you go prestige mode, cool, you get a prestige token or whatever. And then you can level up a different soldier. But if you're ever like, I want my old stuff back, I don't feel like leveling anymore, you can go back to a prior prestige soldier and use all the stuff you unlocked on them. So you're leveling 10 independent characters, almost like an MMO or something. But like you can kind of go back to the characters you want to play as. You know, if you don't feel like playing the under-leveled ones. Which I think is great. That's actually one of the things I respect a lot about Ghosts. And this game also does field orders. You saw me pick up a briefcase earlier, and I failed my challenge, but like they're on-the-fly challenges you can get. And when you achieve the challenges, be it get 2 kills while crouched, like 2 double kills, teabag someone, because that is actually one of them, teabagging, because of course it is. You'll get like a little care package. You'll get a field order thing, not field order, but like you'll get like reward. It's a care package. You throw it down, and sometimes you'll get ones that have a genuine effect on the map. So you'll get like a map specific thing, like certain maps, like one called Strike Zone. It'll detonate a nuke, and everyone on the map will die, and then you're now playing on a version of the map that's just completely just rubble. Or you'll just get like basic kill streaks from it. It's pretty nifty. But what's a shame is, because this game never got the DLC, a lot of the really cool gimmicky stuff that came to Ghosts is not here. Which is so unfortunate. Because, Ghosts DLC was really, really cool. In the maps, they experimented with a lot of different stuff. The first map pack had, like, this, haunted cabin one. Where you kind of play, like, you know, like, just kind of like a horror movie, like Forest, like, with a cabin in it. But the field order special was you got to be Michael Myers. So you'd spawn in again as Michael, you'd get like a knife in your hands, it would play the Halloween theme on the map to let everyone know Michael's out hunting you. That was really cool. You had maps that had like little trams on them that you could ride. There was a map called Ruins in the second DLC pack, where the field order made you the Predator, and you got heat vision and laser cannons. Like, it was crazy. So crazy. Like, these maps were like really, really cool. And they touched upon some really cool things in the DLC. So it's a shame like the Wii U players never got it. And like even on PC, not many people bought the DLC, so like I was lucky enough to be playing that game like the days like every single DLC launched, so I could try all of it out. So good. Ghost to me is like one of the more like experimental Call of Duties. And it didn't click with a lot of people, but for me like it was a huge hit. But I think a lot of people got thrown off because it was a very low time to kill in this game. Like, you die in like 2 shots, like you die from nothing. And I wouldn't say it's like a very camp heavy one, like there's a lot of camping in it, but like it's not like Modern Warfare like levels of camping right now. It's just battles tend to be a little bit slower and the maps tend to be a lot bigger. Like if I pause, like you look at like how big the map is there. Like the maps are pretty sizable for a COD, for like a 6v6. But I think they flow pretty well once you kind of get them down. What's not flowing right now, though, is my ability to use analog sticks. So I'm sorry for, like, the awful gameplay. But, I kinda need a mouse. Or else stuff like that happens. Oh, hi. I also want, like, my good gun, because in Ghosts on PC, I have, I think it's, like, 9 or 10,000 kills with the SMG, the K7. And, like, my next highest kill count gun is the Honey Badger Assault Rifle with like 300. I was a one-gun warrior in Ghosts. And I was a-okay with it. The K7 was like one of my favorite guns ever put in a Call of Duty. Just a very basic SMG that had a built-in silencer. No range or anything, but like you could just sneak up on people and do a number. It was fun. Oh, this game also has context-sensitive lean. You're not really supposed to do it on a wall like this, but you can lean out if you see, like, that little arrow, like, by the crosshair. Get a kill while... This is... Getting a kill while jumping on Wii U sounds like hell.
SATCOM ready.
SATCOM, thank you. Let's just throw something here. You know, that was a big mistake. Oh, well.
They destroyed your SATCOM.
But as you can probably tell, like, even, like, here, like, the matches are very slow-paced. Like, people just kind of, like... There's, like, little choke points. Like, there's a choke point right here. There's a choke point by the building in the back here that I'm going to be heading towards. Like, a lot of these maps have, like, a lot of area, but, like, just a few very common choke points.
Friendly Trinity rocket inbound.
In fact, I'm in one of the choke points right now. Hello. Once you kind of, like, get the maps down, though, like, it's kind of a breeze to kind of go from area to area and know exactly where you're going to find trouble. I'm shocked I got that. Yeah, Ghosts. Fun game. I don't know, like, what else to really say. This is just the Wii U version, you know? And I think the fact that, like, you can still get a game for Ghosts on the Wii U is really, really cool. Even though only all people play is TDM. And at this time, there's only, like, 35 people on. You know what? I'm content. Because, to me, like, a game's not actually dead until you just can't get a lobby anymore. Like, who cares if, like, a game has, like, 12 people on it, like, consistently? If those 12 people mean you can constantly get a game, to me, that game's not dead. May not be alive and well, but it ain't dead. There's still some life left in it. As it stands, like, this version right now has 3 full TDM matches going, which, you know what? Good enough. Take it from someone that played a lot of Lawbreakers. Or tried to play a lot of Lawbreakers. I know what dead games look like. My god. Okay, I'm actually gonna try and see if I can snipe someone with a nade up here. Yep. I hit him. Definitely healed now, but I got him. There we go. So gonna be up on this hill to my left, probably.
Enemy SATCOM spotted.
Where are you at? You were. Damn, I knew it. It is crazy to me, like, how, like, the choke points just don't seem to change. No matter what platform you play on for this game. This is, like, one of the few games, like, where I feel like the experiences are fairly similar so far. Granted, I haven't played a ton. There you are. He's in the ghillie, I got kind of, like, antsy. But, this is, like, one of the few times, like, where I'll play a game like Call of Duty on a console and compare it to the PC version and be like, you know what, the flow of the gameplay is really similar. Because that is not always the case. Okay. Just a shame I couldn't get a match of Black Ops 2, though, like, which was the initial plan for this video. Because I'm very curious, like, how Wii U Black Ops 2 kind of played out, because on PC, it's really fast-paced. And I've always heard Black Ops 2 has a lot of people camping, and on PC, never really ran into that too much. Damn. I also love, like, how, like, these textures and stuff, like, pop in. I mean, just, like, look at the sign here, and look at, like, how the Wii U tries to render it in. There's like how long it takes before like you actually get like the clear image. Like the clear image isn't like even from this far away. Like you have to be this close. That's nutty to me. Like the little optimizations they did to make sure this game ran like at a decent frame rate on this hardware is insane. And it couldn't have been that easy. Because this game was a pain to run even on PC. This game has like an infamously terrible, terrible port on PC. Now you can run it like on anything. Like the game's not that bad to run now, but oof, when it came out. Like at the time, I think the GTX Titan was like the strongest card. And that was like struggling to even hit 60 FPS in menus. Never mind like in-game. So it's kind of like a marvel they got this game running on like the 360, the PS3, the One, the PS4, the Wii U. This game came out on a lot of different platforms. I don't know, I find it cool.
Enemy SATCOM spotted.
And I do like the gamepad utility because it's just like all very basic things. Like, I can edit my controls on the fly. So I just tapped... You can't see my gamepad, but like, I just tapped a button that just says controls on my gamepad. And I can just adjust my sensitivity right now. You can see it like get faster and faster and faster. Oof. Hold. Or I can slow it right down. That's really cool to me. I can turn off acceleration, turn on acceleration, turn on or off, like, inversion. I can put the game just on my gamepad. I can bring up my friends list. I can bring up my loadout screen, put up my scoreboard on here. That's really nice to me. Like, that's, like, a lot of cool utility. Because to me, like, the gamepad's, like, still, like, one of the most untapped things, like, potential-wise. And I kind of wish the Wii U survived. It was seen to be a good idea, because the things you can do, like, convenience-wise with the gamepad is really, really cool. The developers actually applied themselves with it. So I'm happy, like, the COD devs, like, actually did cool stuff with it. Mind-blowing stuff? No, but, like, just really nice, like, quality-of-life stuff, so players can have a better time as they play the game. Which, to me, is, like, what matters. Because, like, a lot of people just kind of, like, put, you know, the game's logo on the screen, or just, like, let you cast the game to the gamepad, and that was it. But, like, when developers actually put, like, actual functionality for the game in it, I'm happy. Even if it's just very, very minor stuff, who cares? How'd I do, anyways? 12 and 20. Nailed it this game. I wonder if I can get my K7. So we're gonna do one more match. Yeah, no, this is actually a pretty good version. I don't know, like, I'm not, like, offended by this version of COD. Let's put it like that. I feel like if I only had this version of Ghosts, and I only had a Wii U, I'd be very fulfilled with, like, my Call of Duty experience. Like, I don't think this is a bad port. This is actually a pretty great port for what it is. Okay, do I have my K7 yet? Yep. Purchase my K7. Can I get... What do I want on it? Anything crazy? I did, like, spend all my points for it. Oh, no, I don't actually have enough for it. I guess we'll do, extended mags. Why not? Oof, I didn't actually have enough time to, like, really set this up. Whatever. Oh, man, Overlord's, like, one of the worst maps I could have got for this. Oh, well. And COD Ghost is actually kind of significant, because a few CODs did this, but I believe Ghost is the first one that kind of gave weapons, like, different little passive attachments. As I mentioned before, the K7 has, like, a built-in silencer, as does the Honey Badger in this game. And a few other guns, like, have, like, slightly differing things to kind of buff them up. But K7 is a completely silent SMG. And SMG gameplay in this game is really, really good. But we're going to see how I do with SMG gameplay on analog sticks. Because, like, without having, like, mouse precision, it might not be that great. We'll see. And we're also not, like, on a very great map for it. I've never been a huge fan of Overlord as a map. We're going to roll with it. It's also really tough kind of doing stuff like with a completely different FOV than I'm used to. The PC version maxes out at 80. This one I think is running at like 60 or 65. So stuff looks a little bit different from memory, or rather than like what my memory has. We'll see. I always view this gun to be, like, incredible. So we'll see if I can pull off some magic. It just shreds people. But you just gotta get so close to people to make it, like, actually effective. What actually impresses me the most right now, though... I think I've said it, like, multiple times now. Hi, Mr. Camper. What does impress me, though, right now is the netcode here is really good. Shots are connecting, things actually feel right. The PC version right now, I can mainly only connect, like, into Russian players and, like, European players. I'm not sure if maybe the case is different for the Wii U version. Like, maybe the Wii U version is mainly North American dominated. But my shots are feeling a lot more stable. Things are making a lot more sense on this version right now. Because I've mainly stopped playing Ghosts in my whatever free time I have now. Because so many shots just don't feel like they connect. And I'm like, but how?
Enemy SATCOM spotted.
Damn. This one feels pretty good. No complaints here. Although I feel like I'm getting some dirty shots this match. Oof. Not gonna lie, I'm actually kind of like already out of things to talk about. It means Call of Duty, it's on the Wii U. It's fun. I'm into it. I can't play for long though, the field of view is way too low for me to feel comfortable playing this for long. Which is why we're gonna definitely call this last match. What are you doing? I can't line up a good shot, though, to save my life sometimes. Okay.
Friendly SATCOM active.
Now you're also seeing, like, the true weakness of this gun, anyways. Weakness being any distance more than, like, 3 inches. It's a shame. But it's okay, because I play such, like, a highly aggressive, like, running gun style, or try to. I've definitely had to slow my game down for this video, though. Maybe I should do, like, yeah, maybe I should do, like, a PC, like, video on Ghosts, if I can get matches. Like, the lag will be kind of terrible, but that's fine. Damn it, I wanted to get that field order. That was an easy one. Damn.
We've lost the lead.
I also, like, wonder, like, how the hacking situation is, like, on, the Wii U CODs. I should have looked into that before I started this. Because PC versions are hit or miss. Mainly it's fine these days, but every now and then it's rough. But I know, like, the 360 versions of most CODs and, like, PS3 versions of most CODs are, like, an actual shit show. And I've seen videos of, like, how much of a shit show they are. They're pretty bad. So I do wonder if, like, the Wii U version, like, suffers any of that, or if people just don't care enough to, like, hack a Wii U version. And I'd be willing to bet that most people just don't care to, like, hack a Wii U version. At least I'd hope so. I mean, hacking's lame in general. If you do that, you kinda shit. I remember, like, back when Ghosts on PC first came out, and there was, like, literally no anti-cheat. Because, of course, they launched Ghosts with, like, literally no anti-cheat. Not even a joke. There used to be matches where there'd be more hackers playing than, like, there would be legitimate players playing. I almost gave up on the game for a while. During, like, the first month or two. Because it was really just, like, 4 hackers and 2 legit players against 4 hackers and, like, 2 legit. Like, it was bad. And I'm not someone that, like, ever calls hacks. But when you're looking at people standing at a wall like this and just getting shots through it, it's like, you know, they might not be the most legit of people. That or they're like David Blaine or something. Oh, you know what? This game never got the Snoop Dogg DLC. This game had like a few like little micro DLCs. One of which was a Snoop Dogg voice pack, which changed the voiceover to Snoop Dogg. So it'd be like enemy like UAV and hizzy. Or he'd be like, yo dog, don't know how to tell you this dog, but your dog's dead dog. It was the best. It sounds like they just got, they kind of got Snoop Dogg stoned out of his mind. And just had him say stuff that vaguely resembles what you should be hearing in Call of Duty. And it was hilarious. And probably the best DLC Call of Duty ever put out. He was prone, I jumped on his head, didn't I?
We've lost the lead.
That was a great throw.
We're in the lead.
Come on in. There we go. Nope.
SATCOM spotted.
Damn it.
We've lost the lead.
My Wii U KD. My KD for Wii U has to be so bad. I want to check it after this match. I want to see, like, how bad it is. I'm going to guess it's probably, like, a 0.6 on Wii U right now.
We're in the lead.
Because I'm not doing good on this platform. Nope. Coming through here now. Hi.
SATCOM ready. Friendly
These are going
SATCOM
positive.
active.
Explosions everywhere. Okay. Oof, tie game. Losing. This is so back and forth. I'm so afraid of being the reason why my team loses.
We're in the lead. We're winning this fight.
I'll be like the big fool of the internet. Hi. No, no, no. Not the most well-trained dog there. "30 seconds.
We've lost the lead. Time's almost up.
We gotta get like some quick kills, and not quick death. No death. Quick kills. Kills.
SATCOM spotted.
Somebody's gonna stab behind me.
SATCOM active.
I'm dead.
Enemy air superiority
Ugh. We lost. Oh well. It was a good fight. It was a good match.
failed. We'll be prepared next time.
No complaints. Ooh, that Wii U gamepad vibrates really loudly. That was probably super audible on the mic. But yeah, let's Ghost on Wii U. Ghost in general is a really good game, and I'm shocked I was able to get a match with 32 players online. Feels good, man. Where are my stats? It's not operations. Is it just in barracks? Yeah, so I only have like a .74. Like, I'm not doing great here. It's kind of like what I figured. Wii U analog sticks, not great with them, but you know what? I do love myself some Call of Duty Ghosts. And they also have the really, really cool extinction mode, which is basically one whole player is playing it. But it's basically zombies, but with aliens. And it's like very like mission focused, kind of. It's really, really good. Extinction should come back sometime. I don't know if people liked Extinction. I really, really liked Extinction. Like, a lot. Didn't play a lot of it, but I thought it was so much better than Zombies. I was able to get into this mode a lot more. I'm not gonna, like, play for more than, like, a minute here. And the campaign for this game's pretty okay, too. It's, like, 4 hours long. It's just kind of like a little bit of, like, just like a showpiece. How do I pick it up? Bake?
Roger that. Spectre 1 copies.
Okay. But yeah, it's just, it's aliens. It's pretty cool. Where are the aliens? And you got like big aliens, tiny aliens. They're really, really crazy fast and whatnot. And you gotta buy like upgrades. And you'll get challenges like you see the ones like in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. And the maps go on forever. And it just feels like more like directed zombies. Which is really cool. I was very, very big into this mode. It did it for me, basically. But yeah, that's Extinction. And that's just Call of Duty Ghosts in general. It's a really fun game. I feel like this game got like a very bad rep, and I don't really know why. It was pretty damn good. But thank you for watching this week's Wii-Uesday. I'll be back next Tuesday with another episode of Wii-Uesday. And another video, you know, the day after this airs. So, as of right now, I've been doing daily videos. But I like doing my Wii U stuff on Tuesday because of branding. But yeah, y'all have a lovely, lovely day. I'll catch you guys whenever I catch you. And toodles.